Alright, let's get going. Day 8, Pathologic, let's go. It's been 3 days since I last played. My mistake. But I felt like I needed a short break after some exams and stuff anyway. Let's get back on the daily grind, shall we? Alright, where were we? I had a look at the VOD before I left, for a start, so I have a rough idea of what we were doing. Let's see. That seems nice. Right. So, the Inquisitor came, and we sorted stuff out with her. There was something going on between her and Maria Kana. They met again at Peter Stamatin's place. We rescued Peter Stamatin from almost inevitable death, as he was indirectly sentenced to death by Sabarov. Burak wanted us to get a executor's cloak and mask for some reason, and suggested that the Changeling might make a similar request very soon, which we haven't yet received, but we could receive it today. It's about all that's happened, really. It wasn't a very, very busy day beyond the Inquisitor showing up. Hello, Joshua Byrne, how are you doing? Let's see. Before we came into the theatre, we picked up a task from young Vlad. Let's see, Panacea Black Market. Yet again, they substitute a useless fake for the precious solution that many would describe as the epitome of life itself. There is a group of worms in the termitary who brew some atrocious swill that they will peddle for outrageous prices, all under the cover of Isidore Burak's name. Which way did I get to them? I see. I'm doing pretty good, although I woke up late today. But it's time to play video games. Let's see, does Mr. Immortel over here have anything to say?
It is sometimes necessary to play the fool, to avoid being deceived by cunning men.
See who my audience is now. They rarely applaud. They never call encore. But they also never boo us. As you can see, we have a full house every night. You wake up late like every day though. Shut up! I do not. It's just these past few days, okay? Kill you. And you must be blaming me for that. Reasonably so. He has got a point. It is a full house in here. Well, there's not really much I can do about that, is there? Let's see. So this is infected again. We did pick up the map, so we can see that. Oh. So if you zoom out now, you get this map. This is the image that is on young Vlad's wall in his small little hut thing. I know this image. That's weird. Why does it? That's new as well. That's alright. Let's see, what do we have to do today? We have to make a trip to the termitary now. That ought to be fun. Okay, let's head over to Big Vlad. How are we doing for hunger? We need to get some food. Do you have any? We have some. I need to buy some more. I should solve it for now. I need to sort out my immunity as well. My infection's climbing. Take some beta tablets. I should sort that out for now. I need to buy some food somewhere. Let's see, do these have anything? They do. Expensive though. It's really expensive. Okay. But it should do for now. Also, apparently F5 works. It does work. F5 does work as a quick save. But I'm that's very useful to know. Let's see if we can buy some bandages. Yes, we can. Perfect. Alright. Yeah, we need to speak to Big Vlad, I'm gonna assume. Because he did suddenly open up the dormitory. Let's see what letters we have. Let's get inside so we haven't got rain sounds. Okay, there we go. Right, haven't read these yet. Evening letter from the Inquisitor, Day 7. Yes, they've played a cruel joke on us. You know, Dankovsky, there are costs involved in being who we are. People like us. Ingenious to an extent of being dangerous. Are always put on the front line. They set us goals which are as pointless as they are impossible to achieve, in a desperate bid that we figure out how to deal with them. We are a low value card which may be of use if it wins, and worth no regret if it's beaten. But we are worthless. Having been made aware of this attitude, we have no choice but to avenge it. I detest hypocrisy, as do you, I believe. Let us make the hypocrites regret their sanctimony. Their smug self-assurance is based on their deluded belief that we will not be able to carry out their orders. They advise you to deal with the plague in a manner your conscience would suggest. Do that, have no fear. I've been told to eradicate the disease at any cost, and as elegantly as possible. This is what they are going to get. We will discuss the matter tomorrow, however. This was my desperation speaking. Burn the letter. Aglaya Lilac. Right, so we need to speak to the Inquisitor then. And also...
What?
He hasn't got anything to say. Who's highlighted today, actually? Georgie Kane. Oh yeah, Eva Yan disappeared yesterday as well, in day 7 as well. But she's not dead, apparently. Or she's not critical or something, I don't know. But she's not there either, so we'll see how that goes. She apparently died. Anyway. So Georgie Kane dies today if we do not succeed at the daily quest. Knowing that we have to go to the Inquisitor to speak, I think we should head over there now. Let's not. Ah, fucking hell. I was almost certain I could have gotten by that. I was too close. An alpha tablet would be. How are we doing for money? 44,000, okay. This area is dead now. Got him. Let's get this rat before it kills us. Got it. Alright, let's check these spins. Right, that area is affected now. And it's swarming with all sorts of things. All sorts of bad things. I don't want any of these. Can we go in? Yes, we can. Alright, let's see what she wants.
They've grown up and grown tired of me.
First part of the game is over, Bachelor Dagkovsky. Its meaning has been as follows. The powers that be gave you a task with a catch, to learn the truth. They set a definitive condition. This truth has to be nice. Your honor and the fate of your laboratory were at stake. Would you care to learn something? Go ahead. Venatica has already been destroyed. There's nothing left. The place itself is in ruins. Your research is in ashes. The papers have been burnt. Wretched Tellman made sure of it personally. And now I am going to tell you about the law. Why not? Go ahead. In accordance with the law, the very logic of our world inevitably dictates the destruction of anything unnatural. Anything that tries to break its own, non-capitalized laws. The disease is nothing more than a tool. It is an instrument of inevitability. I agree. The idea isn't new. It occurred to me before. Inevitability. Gruesome inevitability is our enemy, is our true enemy. An enemy that cannot be defeated by anyone, anywhere. Only thing you can do is get what's dear to you out of its way. Don't make enemies with inevitability. This preaching would have made more sense before the plague. Say what you will, but fighting this enemy is my duty, as it is yours. You are right. The second part of the game is beginning. Our current task is to remain true to ourselves. We will keep the word we've given to the powers that be, both of us. It wasn't just you, mind. We'll uncover the truth, take foreign detail out of the mechanism, and stop the rot before it devours this land. We only have to find out how it started. And so we're back to the source now. Sources. It's always about sources, isn't it? We just can't get away from them. We sorcerers, if you pardon the lame pun. But sorcerers do not wield magic. Source? I'll tell you where to look for the source. Though you think you are well aware of what the law is, aren't you? I am. Well, I think you aren't. Let me tell you about the law. It's not a state law, but rather a natural one. When mysterious evil emerges from non-existence, it's a clear sign that this law has been violated. Disease is a retribution for trespassers. It is an attempt to restore the balance. I can see where you're going with this. This town is a minuscule cosmos, and it's the cosmos for its inhabitants. It's too remote, too distant from the rest of the world to serve as an effective part of any other mechanism. So it is a mechanism in and of itself. A mechanism that's been disrupted. There must have been a flaw, a blemish, a redundant detail perhaps. I want to find it. I see your point. Well, if the line of thinking you've just demonstrated was sincere, I'd be willing to agree with you. Is that it?
Have you met a courier on the way?
Time is short. So, is there a faulty detail in this mechanism of ours? We only need to find it. Where do we start? What would you suggest? I'd start with the wells, or rather, with a very particular well that's been bothering me for a while now. According to your notes, the disease might have sprung up from below the ground. Am I correct? Indeed. Just like with the previous plague epidemic, the epidemiological hazard appeared in the south during coal mining, and the climate was comparable to the local one too. And the climate was comparable to the local one too, by the way. I'm stumbling on my words. Have you already checked the water, specifically river water? No, no reason to. It's clean. How about we check this hypothesis thoroughly though? Before we get on with inspecting buildings, we need to make sure the disease was not waterborne. Wells, springs, the river, or maybe a young new stream. Anything. Alright, there is one suspicious well I'd like to check. Can you tell me more about this suspicious well? Young Vladislav Orgimsky has a rather peculiar hobby. I've been told that he's looking for old cultural layers, remnants of an ancient culture or something. I've also been told that he's looking for oil. Neither explanation sounds convincing. What kind of a person is he? A trustworthy kind, I think. Is this the reason why you two have managed to get on until now? Without breaching the subject of the well? Yes. Investigate this further. Ask him if he refuses to talk. Well, there are a number of ways to inspire social interaction, and no, I'm obviously not implying torture. It just may so happen that he suddenly gets in the mood to explain everything to you. He may need a fair hearing to justify his actions, do you understand? Sounds very much doable. I'll talk to him. Alright. Subterranean rot. Aglaya has briefly studied the evidence and concluded that the bacteria are of mineral origin. Now that I think of it, it does seem plausible. Vlad the Younger has agreed to help us follow up on the hypothesis. It is about time I found out what he is using his well for. Alright. So we need to head over to Vlad the Younger. Let's do a save. What's the time? 4 AM. Right, let's not go that way. there's two of those. Oh, Jesus. Oh, you fucker. Oh, you fucker. And another one. Please, go away. Leave me alone. Fuck's sake. That's gonna be an issue now. Fuck's sake. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yo. What's that's happening? Yo, he just plugged the well up. Bro, what you doing?
Changeling knows something. Or she was promised something.
Why did you fill your well up with earth? Can I please just refuse to answer that question? If I am not mistaken, since yesterday, you are no longer authorized envoy of the powers that be in the town. You are no longer the authorized envoy of the powers that be in the town. That's a lot of coal for the well, children. That's not coal, that's just dirt. You can, but that would be the end of our cordial relations. You refusing would suggest a simple conclusion. You dug up some nasty thing that bred bacteria and are now burying the traces of your crime. I value our relations and their cordiality, dear Dr. Dankovsky. You are not as far off the mark as I would have preferred, but I didn't bury anything. I filled up the well because it is no longer required. That is as much as I'm going to tell you. Oh, so I'm not far off the mark, huh? I did indeed hide a certain crime I've committed, and I believe that something nasty was indeed dug up and bred deadly bacteria. The only snag here is that those two insightful observations are not in any way connected. I don't believe you. Tough luck, Doctor. I don't trust you. My confession wouldn't be of any use to you, but it could raise too much noise. You'll draw all the wrong conclusions. The consequences would be tragic, especially if the Inquisitor and the Commander get involved. They will, that much I can guarantee you. Alright. So now we have to deal with young Vlad not being very cooperative with me as he used to be. So we need to head over to Asperty, as she is against the Orgimskis. So maybe she can help me out here. Enough. It is time. Enough. It is time to bring the Orgimski family out into the open. I could easily find common ground with Asperty, however disagreeable she may be. She is rather loquacious, and she lets slip that the protector of the kin has an axe to grind with the Orgimski. Asperty is not so good a liar that I couldn't see right through her. Yeah, that's pretty nasty, man. Let's head over to Asperty then. Let's see, do we have anything to... Oh, shit. Oh. That's mighty convenient. Aye, fucker. Fucker! Stop fucking style attacks. Right, we need to buy some food, so we can do that while we are here. Oh. He has a single nut. Well, that's not very useful for me, is it? A singular nut. Oh, let's not go that way then. Or at least let's not go shopping there. Let's just head over to Orgimski. I mean, Aspity, rather. This area is clean though, fortunately. As it's my least favorite area to deal with when it's infected. Let's see if we can get some repairs done. Rifle, let's get that repaired, and the knife needs repairing too. Trying to see, it's not even morning yet. Five AM. Oh, he has got bandages, nice. How's our health doing? Pretty low, it's gonna get lower as our infection less than optimal. Let's go talk to Aspity then.
We frequently do good to enable us with impunity to do evil.
That bitch! She has us all over a barrel. Sir freaking prize. Sir freaking prize. That's a weird way to splice words together. Whatever, you do you, Aspity. And weirdo. Anyway. Aspity, say, do you by any chance know what Vlad the Younger was digging out? Ah, the leech won't crack. Thinks he's the smartest. And also, he seems to think that he can get out of this deal and that well with his hands and name clean. But that's fine. I know how to make him talk, alright? How? It's simple. Just reveal to the world all of those thousands of lives that have perished in a few days because of him. And to think that I, a simple girl that I am, blamed the father. Shame. What a shame. What are you talking about? It was he who ordered to close down the termitary. He hid the truth from his father. Blamed it all on some imaginary strike. He knew how to get to the old man, to make him mad. To make him damn everyone inside. Wait, so he knew about the epidemic beforehand? Spot on. Didn't see that coming. Yeah, on the other hand, he is a loyal son still. He wouldn't like to see his father's head roll. And, oh, can the mother make heads roll? Both of them will stick to that secret tooth and nail. I'd have to go on it myself, but that changeling girl has a better idea. Thank you, Aspity. That explains a lot. Alright, let's go walk over there again. The whole thing proved to be a trivial affair, but no less terrifying for it. When Isidore informed the Olgimskis of the impending outbreak, it was the younger who did what the elder did not dare to. But as the consequences became known, it was the father who shielded his son from the ramifications. A double deceit. This being known, I am in a strong position to speak with the Olgimskis. So is that why Big Vlad was suddenly apologetic for keeping the termitary closed? Is that the reason behind it? Perhaps because the Inquisitor came around. Wow. Let's head the other way. I want to go back over the tracks, because it's faster. This is getting interesting. So who's the most trustworthy one here? Because I'm very suspicious of Aspity, but young Vlad is being pretty suspicious as well. Especially now. At the worst time, he could be acting suspicious. Well, let's see what's going on then. Figure out who caused it. Not far now. We don't even need to go through the warehouses, we could just go around the station. My infection is climbing. So is my immunity. My health is decreasing though. So we should deal with that pretty soon. But first we need to deal with him. So this is the person who is responsible for turning the termitary into a mass grave. Who told you that? That is not important. What is important is whether I'm going to relay that to the Inquisitor. No use denying it now. I knew that the truth would come out when the termitary is unlocked. I just hoped I would have time before that. No such luck, I suppose. And so you did your best to conceal this, huh? Perhaps you know more about the plague than you show. What with this word of yours? I did indeed hide a certain crime I've committed. I've already been through this. Anyway, I did indeed hide a certain crime I've committed, and I believe that something nasty was indeed dug up and bred deadly bacteria. The only snag here is that those two insightful observations are not connected in any fashion. I had this dialogue line before. So you knew that the bacteria originates underground, and you never told me. I don't know anything for sure. Moreover, I found nothing to support that theory. The earth in the well is clean. And the deeper I dig, the cleaner and denser it becomes. Pure sand and solid white clay. But why didn't you tell me of your suspicions? Because if my theory proved to be correct, we would have had no choice but to raise the town's residential districts. Wipe out everything between the abattoir and the Gorkon. Why in the world? Over the years, the people have bored countless holes into the ground, all for naught, rather. They always hit a layer of compacted clay. The town is full of those dead-end burrows, those underground creep holes. Who would ever believe that they all came out to solid rock, like a prisoner's tunnels come out a brick wall? That's not a good enough reason to give that order. I can't peek inside your head now, can I? Perhaps you wouldn't issue that order, but the general, who's arriving here with his forces tomorrow— oh, the army's coming tomorrow— wouldn't listen to you mumbling that it's nothing more than a theory. He would just do it. Perhaps you are not far from the truth. Can you swear to me that there was nothing in the well, on your family's honor? Yes, you can have a sample and analyze it if you will. A sample of sand and clay if it's necessary. I can even call my people and have them dig it up again. Honestly, you're going to need a deeper hole than that. No need for that. How can I get into the abattoir? I've only been there 4 times in my life, and the only way in has always been through the dormitory. Every morning a crowd of workmen comes out of it, walks between the buildings and is swallowed up by the abattoir's main entrance, the one they call the Gorge. Taichik would always open and close it himself, but now he's dead, and you're out of luck. Yes, I'm aware of that. Okay. This map is updated now to display some kind of a vein structure going on here. I don't know what that's all about. Showing where the disease is coming from, I'm guessing, but now we have to go to the dormitory. So it's finally time. The road into the abattoir will have to pass through the dormitory. Superintendent Taichik is dead, and the overall state of affairs is best described as absolute anarchy. Nevertheless, I am certain that someone will have to accept the burden of authority sooner or later. Whoever it will be, he will allow me passage into the bowels of the earth. That sounds pretty shitty, to be honest. Well, let's go over to the dormitory then. See what the fuck's going on in there. Maybe we could stop by a shop as well while we're at it. Oh, that was it. Actually no, none of the shops around here stock anything good. Let's just head over to the railway. Walk over there. Okay, let's see. Significantly harmful to health? I don't want. Can halve the level of infection? That's what I want. But it is harmful to health. So we need to take a couple bandages to sort that out. Let's do a save. It is now 6 AM. And we've already made decent progress in the daily quest. I have a feeling this day's gonna go by pretty quickly. Although, as I say that, it's probably gonna take a while. We had another task as well inside the dormitory, so we can deal with that at the same time. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. A single trip to the dormitory. Dormitory. Christ. Can we pick up some bandages? Yes, we can. Perfect. Weird that they are suddenly becoming... They are suddenly stocking up on bandages now. But I can't complain about that. I need them. It's a dead end, isn't it? Yes, it is. Let's go this way. Yeah, we probably need to go around. Wait. There's a dog. Dog's back. Don't think it's going anywhere interesting though. Hunger. Need to eat. A dog. Welcome back, Underground Violet. Doggo? You were here before, weren't you? I can't remember. Bad of names. There it is. Also buy some food. Oh my god, he's got nothing. He's got a fresh fish and that's it. He ain't stocking much food anymore. Fucked up. Here he is. Running out of food. Stop by here as well. Ah, he's got some more choices. Buy it all. Might as well. Okay. Let's do a save before we're going. So, guess we can't go in. Yes, we can go in. So this is... Oh. Let's give him some of that. So we are in the first block of the dormitory. And as we can see, the place is plague-ridden. All of the worms are dying. Let's talk to some people there, see if we can... Nope, he hasn't got anything to say. Looks like there's something in there. The morning of the 8th day has come. It all ends in less than 5 days. The army arrives tomorrow. As suspected. They don't die. I know they don't, but... Still. They got ill but not die. Yeah. That is true. But I still can't help but feel bad for them anyway. And I got plenty of painkillers anyway. They're pretty cheap. And none of you are talking. What are we looking for? Oh yeah, we need to get into the abattoir, I guess. This isn't the abattoir though. Ah! This looks like something. I wonder what it could be. Let's see. I can't quite put my finger on it, but we happen to have a issue with fake panacea. Peace to you, Einon. Peace to you. Live and let live, so say the wise. Here you are, you can of worms. So, can I place an order? You are more than welcome. We're not asking much, merely 30,000. But for you, Einon, it's free. Dead gruel, never better. All the rot comes out. All the evil hexes come off. Oh yes, my good man. Merely 30,000, huh? Are you sure you're not underselling, mates? Hey, Einon. Have mercy, let us be. We won't sell anything anymore. Won't cook the gruel. You let us live. You don't turn us into the mother. We'll tell you an interesting something then. You'll be pleased. Speak. I'm not going to touch you. Word. We're guilty. Babu's son is twice as guilty. We just fool around and mess about. He's buying up the real panacea. Bought it from everyone who got one from Burak. Took from everyone. Has it for himself. Shoot him, Einon. Threaten him. Rob him. Take his panacea for yourself. Thank us. Where did he get the real panacea? Only Burak can make the real panacea. Only Burak knows the lines. Burak gave his vials to Bodho's children. Gave to Vabus. Vabus' son took it all to sell to evil people, to bloodsuckers, for iron and gold. Have mercy on us, Einon. Let us go. Never again. Until the earth takes us back. Fine. I'll tell the mother about this room though. You have half an hour to get lost for good. Well, would you look at that? Vlad the Younger has entered the Panacea market. The man won't let a single penny past his purse. It occurs to me that he is no better than bad grief. I need to find out how he set up for his trade. Could be the worms trying to frame him for their own profiteering. Oh boy. Ain't this getting interesting with Vlad? He's looking less and less trustworthy now as time goes by. That scream. Check this place out anyway. There's something in there. Ah, I see.
the lady that came here decided to look into the abattoir. Nothing good will come out of this.
Tajik. Here he comes, here he is, here he comes. Listen everyone, this is a doctor. He came from outside. Will you do me a favor? Gladly. Will you let me into the abattoir then? Will you bring me the person that got us all locked in here when everyone got sick? And what would happen to that person? Well, I want to ask him why he had us locked up, and then ask him some more. The best I can do is let him know that you are looking for him. If you do what I'm asking you, I'll open the passage to the abattoir. For you. That changes things. Wait here, I'll be back. Alright, alright. What remains of the kin? Those who are so large in number but are now regrettably scarce. Still follow the whims of one little girl. This little girl now demands the surrender of whoever caused the wholesale death that took place in the dormitory. Her intentions are clear, but what am I to do next? This is the question. Actually, hang on. Can we report the worms to her?
My right eye is only half closed when I'm tilted.
You've got a stain on your nose. I just wanted to have a little chat with you. Please tell your servants to relax. They are not servants. They keep me out of harm's way. Fine. Where were you? Were you here when the epidemic broke out? Epidemic? When people got sick and began to die. Of course I was here. Not for me. Everyone who's upstairs would also be sick and dead. I was here, so there wasn't a Mother Superior in the other building. That's why everyone is dead there. Are the people upstairs alive? When we knock on the ceiling, they say that they're about to come down and make us all regret this. Regret what exactly? I don't know, but it's terribly scary. They are very, very angry with us. They want to get back at us. Let them stay where they are. Why are they angry? Because we didn't feed them. But they locked themselves away on purpose. We didn't make them to. It's their own fault, not mine. Definitely not yours.
So, the lady that came here...
Alright. I guess that explains why this floor is pretty clear of dead people. Never mind. There's the corpse. Let's head back down now. We need to go speak to Vlad. Alright. Yeah, they don't seem too happy with Vlad the Younger. Neither am I, to be honest. You shall have to report... Oh, we shall have to... interrogate him some more. Seeing as he's responsible for closing the dormitory. And also, he's apparently buying up all the real panacea. This is quite a can of worms we've opened up with him. Oh dearie me. We're gonna have a fun time with him. And if he has nothing to say, then maybe his dad will. Get some bandages, since he's stocking them now. Getting pretty plentiful. Or I'm just getting lucky. Let's do a save. It's raining. Alright, let's see.
It is easier to govern others than to prevent being governed.
Well, I found the worm poison makers, but they told me that you, Master Vlad, also dabbled in the Panacea black market. Yes, when I learned that Burak had concocted a panacea, I decided to completely seize the flow of goods. That's how the informers came to know. I requested it on purpose. Make no mistake, this isn't about greed. I simply thought it would be prudent to control this market. One would emerge anyway. So your concern for the bound was only a disguise. You were only concerned with turning a profit. It seems my old reputation will take a while to get rid of. Your knowledge is outdated, Bachelor. Things have changed. I have changed. And this morning, I wanted to seize the Panacea black market. So I bought up everything that Burak had made and distributed. And I gave it all away. I gave all away that I had bought. No money? Well, a little money. So that it wouldn't look like I'm offering a donation. I gave it all to the bound. The ones who needed it the most, in my opinion. Those who nearly died because of me. Who? I promised to keep their names secret. I'm wary of Clara, you see. She's very good at guessing what she needs from people. Both words and things. Well, one of them is Mark Immortel. He's not hiding it, but his situation is different. He is running a plague house, after all. But you have spared at least one for yourself, I hope, haven't you? I need neither money nor protection from death now. The latter because I want to give the plague the opportunity to punish me for my acts. And the former, please spare me from your mockery, is because now I now aspire to something. Call me sentimental. I won't reveal it. I don't want to scare the dream away. You've given me serious food for thought now. Thank you. Do we need to speak to Mark Immortel? Also, we aren't done here yet. Let me talk to you.
Have you heard? The military arrives tomorrow.
I've come to relay an order issued by a little girl. That's just lovely. Are you talking about Murky? No. One Tai Cheek. Do orders come from beyond the grave now? Summonses, even. You're not so far from the truth. Are you joking? He really wants to see the person who ordered the dormitory closed. As far as I understand, I'm not the only person she's asked for assistance with the matter. Burak will probably ignore her request. But as for Clara... Yes, I must go there immediately. If I don't, they'll kill my father. Please warn him. Tell him not to go to the dormitory under any circumstances. I shall go immediately. I must come to them before my father beats me to it. That is very honorable of you. I will warn your father and follow you as soon as I can. Hopefully, I'll get a chance to speak in your defense. Yes, people do change a lot. Before, I was convinced that this man was beyond salvation. I thought that nothing less than death could make the leopard change its spots. Well, I see a new man before me now. His former self has died, but not before he gave the entirety of his panacea stock to Mark Immortel. So let's head over to Mark then. Let's see, what would be the... Well, we need to go around to Vlad, to Big Vlad, so let's go that way to the theatre. Plus it's a bit easier to get around that way. We haven't got to deal with infection quite as much. Vlad the Order. Yeah, pretty much. That's him. Good boy. All right. Oh.
What?
Is it true that you've covered your son? What is this slanderous rubbish? I know everything. Drop the act. Why on earth would I cover for him? It was he, not you, who would lock up the dormitory. While fully aware of the epidemic, wasn't it? My boy was absolutely in the right. Naturally, he was at a loss. His decision was too radical. He couldn't inform everyone because it was just that kind of day. You lot came to crowd us when it was already too late. We knew by then that unlocking the dormitory would mean destroying the town. And yet you've decided to take the fall for him. As if the fall was obligatory. His hand was forced, and then his mouth was shut. He had no choice. He cared for me, in his own way. He did exactly like I taught him. So I did my best to care for him, when it was my turn. What are you going to do now? I am responsible for everything, since the day when I learned of his action. From him personally, if I might add. I remain responsible for him. Well, it's your choice.
A fine foreman he is. Oyen the Bullhead. Talked to Harrispeck's head to head. It'll come to a head.
I advise you stay clear of the dormitory. Well, I've never been particularly eager to visit it. Why would I? It seems like its dwellers are all too eager to bring to account the person who's caused them so much harm. Once again, they see the root of all evil in me. I think there's no need for you to hurry. Well, he's been informed. As for whether he cares, well, we'll find out. Although it's not exactly critical, but he knows. This town's finished. It is a bit. Fucking. Alright.
There is great ability in knowing how to conceal one's ability.
Tell me, has Olgimsky the Younger really sold you several vials of Panacea? He didn't even sell me them. He gave them to me basically for free. Or maybe for a token payment. You know, I never expected something like this from him. I would suspect an intricate and crafty scheme on his part. But I think I have also changed. So I believe him. Incredible, I'm starting to suspect he's in league with you. He isn't. First of all, I also believe in lofty ideals. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. The salvation is not about the panacea. Panacea is transitory. But recently, I came to realize something that has blown me out of the water completely and made me reevaluate my worldview. So, I believe in Vlad's transformation. What did you realize? That fates can be overcome. I'm so tired of all this. You know, many people consider my shows to be mere tricks. Well, I know that's untrue. They are daily reminders of predetermination reigning over us. It is depressing. But now I see that a miracle is not completely impossible. Please, go on. God makes it possible. It's the tower. The only thing that leads the plots of my performances astray is the tower. The tower. And everything that has to do with it. Those are the only things that cannot be tossed and turned and manipulated like puppets. A miracle overcomes the inevitable. The tower can do miracles. It all makes sense. I'm not sure it does. You will see an opportunity. You will still have an opportunity to ponder it. The tower is an ambiguous phenomenon. There is no need to rush to conclusions. I have, as you can see, fallen in love with it. I think of it as my safe haven. But you should keep a cool head. I don't know if I want to. That's how many stunning discoveries I've made today. Oh, undoubtedly. In that case, tell me at least who else Vlad the Younger shared Panacea with. Oh, fine. He gave it to the girls. To Yulia, Lara, and the third one that begs to keep her name secret under any circumstances. Think of him as the free passer. I see. Thank you, Mark. What is going on? Are they playing tricks on me again? It shouldn't be too hard to tell. Mark gave the panacea to those whose lives are in most immediate peril. Namely to Lara, Yulia, and some individual who expressed her desire to remain incognito. Honestly, she didn't have to take the trouble, this individual. I don't know, I think Mark's a fine lad. He's never given me any trouble. And I am. Okay, so that's that one done. Now we need to head back to... His grin is the grin of demons in cahoots. I don't know, he's a fine lad. He never fucks about with me. He seems cooperative. That's what I care about. Saves me trouble. Alright, we need to head over to the dormitory again. Now that we've dealt with the Panacea Black Market and figured out that maybe it's not as bad as it seems. Although I'm not sure why Olgimsky, well, I guess, yeah, Olgimsky told me to, Olgimsky merely told me to deal with the matter of the fake Panacea, not the real one. So, had the worms not told me about the real one and what happened with that, that could have been, like, very simple for Vlad. But things aren't always working in his favor, as it seems. Today is all about bringing him into light. Ah, you fucker. What was that? Oh, you cheeky cunt. I thought everything always went swimmingly for everyone in this charming little resort. Obviously not. Where the fuck did that Molotov come from? Bullshit. Fucking homing Molotovs. The fuck through that? Well, they're not there now. Came out of the bushes. Sneaky as fuck. It's fucking homing Molotovs from Insurgency. Such bullshit. I'm gonna save just in case I get homing Molotov'd again. It has been quite some time. Let's go back to Tai Cheek.
Lyra is a head taller now. Yeah.
I've delivered your message to Olgimsky the Younger. He promised to come. He did come. What have you done to him? We had him locked up for now. Fair's fair. He locked us up. Now it's our turn. We'll see how it goes. Tell the butchers to let me in, please. I will. You get the rites of passage. Come back half an hour before midnight. The boulder will be rolled away. Good. This is good. That's a long time. The Mother Superior will grant me passage into the abattoir. The central entrance. used normally by the workers, will open soon after dark. Half an hour before midnight. We got plenty of time to fuck about with them. Let's see.
I've got almost no toys left.
Okay. Oh, we could probably go there a bit earlier than before midnight. I don't think it would take that long. I would hope. So now what do? We haven't really got any other tasks yet. Place has an unpleasant aura. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Let's see. Whoa, some Unreal Engine. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I can't go through there yet. What's in here? Let's do a save. Locked. These aren't talkative. Okay. Dynamite stashes on those guards though. Yeah. They need them. Oh. That's this isn't, this person is sick. No, don't blame yourself, that's not your fault. One of your rival counterparts must have overlooked them, or left them on purpose. Nevertheless, no entry. It's under quarantine. I keep a sorrowful watch. Can't they be helped? Even being one of the bound, they're just an ordinary person. They can be cured just like any other. You're the healer here. It's your area of expertise. Okay, I'll try to think of something. Well, Sticky isn't important to me, so I guess he can. I'll just leave him be, I guess. Hey, you gotta know who's important and stick to those who are. He isn't too important to me, unfortunately. Net. and yet. Let's talk to Sabarov, I guess.
I've got a firm hand.
He has nothing to say, as usual. Peter Stomatin looks fine. I think he's doing good. Check out Katerina.
Clara is coming.
Nothing. Oh boy, it's one of those. Let's not go that way. Okay, sec. Yep. Let's go by Andrew Stamatan. Andrew Stamatin. Ash. Fake's just hanging out there, minding his own business, and then you come to and disrupt.
Oh, I would have let my fists...
God, I wish it was that easy. He hasn't really got anything worth. I don't really need coffee, so... Rifle. So let's buy some. Why is that here? It's not even a plague area. This area is clean, yet that's just sitting there. Outside of the zone. It's spreading. Yeah, obviously. Oh shit. We haven't got anything good. Buy the rifle ammo with. So let's just go this way. Bandages. What's our health on? We could do with one. I like how the rats only ever attack you and only you ever kill them. Yeah, they don't care about anyone else, only me. Kill me. Oh, that's expensive. That's not. Okay, let's see, where do we want to head? Maybe Capella's got something to say.
Guests are always...
Nope, nothing to say. Let's see if we can pick up some meds or anything. Let's have a look. Drugs. Nothing really. Nothing of importance. Right. I'm gonna head over to the Inquisitor. Oh, fuck me. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, let's go this way. Ah, it's one up there. Alright, let's see if we can avoid these entirely. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, you fucking piss ass. Just move. Let me pass. Get off the damn bridge. Okay. Far enough away now, I can get around them. Fucking rats. Fuck me. Shit, shit, shit. Man, they're way too good at stealth. It's like, how do the guards not notice there's fucking Molotovs being lobbed around? Come on, just do your job. Jesus Christ. Let's see if Evie Jan's still gone. Evie Jan has gone crab rave. Okay. Let's buy a couple of the. Man, that rat is. Oh, you don't you even fucking dare! Holy shit! I hate arsonists.
Have you met a courier on the way?
What is your opinion of the Canes? Girl, Eva, did she say anything before she died? She said she wanted to die for me. It sounded like Donkey Kong. Anything else? Yes, she said that her death was inevitable. That's more like it. So, what do you think the backstory was? Was there any particular notable backstory? I'm deadly tired of all these people. They're inhuman. They tell the future, believe in walking zombies, and die in all manners of painfully abnormal ways. Your line of thinking is obviously fallacious, and I was implying that something rather mundane. I promise you, no one can really tell the future around here. And neither are deaths inspired by third parties uncommon. Mysterious phenomenons do occur here sometimes, but hardly more often than anywhere else. Why did Eva die then? So Eva is dead. I have a distinct suspicion she was made to die. By whom? One of the Canes. I'd even go as far as to claim that they may have performed human sacrifice. I don't believe you. Ah, we have a letter. How was it? 12 p.m. So, Evie Jan is certainly dead. But she's not crossed off, so she's... Note from Ian. Okay. Strange guests are walking all around your house. I am uneasy around them. Please come back soon. Okay. But before I do that, I want to go by your canes.
And Burak has made his final move. He'll probably talk to the foreman about his father. Madman.
I would like to ask you for help, Doctor. One last time. Go ahead, I'm listening. Do you know what crime the Inquisitor is holding our family guilty of committing? She claims that Eva Yan died by your consent, if not by your will. Did she say why would we do such a thing? No. Can it possibly be true? Of course not. I won't have you thinking that our family started killing people in order to resurrect Simon. Why would I ever think that? Because there is an aspect of truth to it. To be precise, it is true that I intend to bring my brother back to life. We believe that we know how his memory may be transported to focus. I don't understand. Long story short, I am going to die. But what my death will accomplish is what the memory of my brother will persevere and protect the town forever. I will die so that anyone can come to the Hall of Mirrors and partake in his immortal spirit. Not quite like the communion they take when they visit the church. You will have to make do without my help, I'm afraid. Indeed, Eva died because her soul was parted from her body. Severed it from the very moment Simon's memory re-emerged in the focus of the crucible. What? That's the way things are. If someone decides to die so that someone else can live, their death will be imminent. There's nothing to be done about it. Such sacrifice has consequences of immense magnitude. This is not a game, and this is exactly how Eva had died. You know what? Let's get back to this subject later. Okay. Let's talk to Victor about it then. Maybe Victor can say something a bit more sensical.
Autumn is gloomy this year.
Has my brother already spoken to you? No. The circumstances are changing. Everything is changing. My brother has decided to end his life. I am powerless to stop him. However, you know the underlying motives? No. Since his childhood, my brother Georgie has had rather simplistic views on the connection between the human body and the soul. Disregarding the opinions of theologians and philosophers, and ignoring serious studies on the subject, he worked out a doctrine of his own. Try to imagine our shock when it turned out to be true. Tell me about it. We don't understand it ourselves. This necrosophy was probably the only area in which Georgie had surpassed his great brother. No one knows why, but his recipes for communicating with the dead did work. All his terminology, memory, the focus, is of his coinage. Go on, what is he planning now? The focus of the crucible doesn't fit Simon. It is too small. Simon cannot live in there for long. And there is another circumstance. Well, it's no longer important. Focus of the crucible is like a house chapel, while what Simon needs is a cathedral. I don't suppose you are talking about the town's cathedral, or are you? Of course not. I'm talking about the Pathologic. Georgie intends to transfer his deceased brother's soul there. He will have to die himself in order to achieve that. Your imagination must already be painting horrific and mesmerizing images of dead Georgie walking towards the Pathologic, hands outstretched, dragging his feet, driven by Simon's spirit. You've guessed my impression very well. Perhaps that's what it would look like in the higher spheres. in the world of ideas, if you will. I will, however, disappoint you. It will happen quietly and inconspicuously. No one will see a thing. Georgie will be lying in this room throughout the process. Simon's memory will be transferred to the polyhedron with power of his mind. Of his imagination, you mean? I meant exactly as I said. I would even risk supposing that Georgie would die from the colossal strain that this work would have put on him. From the concentration of will, intellect, and all his mental powers. I'm beginning to understand. So Georgie will die. And we have to stop him from dying. Although we can't really stop him from dying. But either way, he's going to die. And also, we need to... Oh, that was a close one. We need to go to Ian. Since there are guests walking around the house or something like that. Oh, you! I just I just noticed he turned around as I was switching weapons. Shit. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, that's a quick save. Okay. Oh shit. Fuck. Oh, we gotta go through it again. Right. We've only lost like 20 minutes. Uh-oh, yep. Uh-oh. I wasn't paying attention. You really need to save her. I do, yes. But I wasn't expecting to turn around. I'll switch to my revolver, I'll shoot him. And then, you know, happy days. But nah, he turned around and fucking threw his knife. On the bright side, I don't need to go reading through all those conversations anymore. I could just skip through them quickly. Also, I should probably, prepare. Okay, we are loaded on this. Although we haven't got Iron's letter yet, so we'll have to waste some time anyway. Oh dear. I really hope Pathologic 2 won't have one-hit kill enemies. Or at least one-hit kill attacks. Because, unfortunately, Molotovs aren't one-hit kill. They just deal a lot of damage. Knives? Nah, they're one-hit kill, mate. You get hit by those, you're dead. Go speak to Bad Grief, get some ammo. maybe even sell some things.
What is to
If
be
we have anything
will
to sell. He has plenty of ammo. We have. Let's see. We don't have much to sell, but I don't need a lens. Oh, I guess we'll just buy these then. I think a rifle would be nice. Alright. Go save. Right, well we only have an hour to wait before we get the letter, so not too bad. Guess let's loot around. See if we can buy some bandages. No, we cannot. Oh, that was just the action I've already got. Two rats? Hold up, I ain't dealing with those. Okay, the rats are gone. If only it was so easy to get rid of the rats in real life, yeah. If only. Rats? And an arsonist, but most importantly a rat. Oh, Christ. Let me just, okay. Problem solved. The dreaded arsonist rats. Let's, save while we're here. Before we get fucking knifed again. I was just about to suggest that. And these damned arsonists. And not today. Okay, let's just quickly go through this conversation again. Da 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 da. Spoke to you already. Done. Solved. Ah, let's go back to these two. This Inquisition is poop if they let the arsonists go out right outside. Well, the guards are blind and deaf, so it's only me who can actually hear things.
Most men only die.
A blind deaf mute guards is a bad idea. Well, it's Russia, what do you expect? We're all drunk.
The true way to be deceived is to think oneself more
Cream
knowing
of a
than
crop in
others.
Eastern Europe, I suppose. Yep. Has my brother already spoken to you yet? Done. Right now, I just have to wait like 15 minutes in game for the letter to arrive. Oh, I can do that. Let's see. Can we wear these? We can. Oh shit, I just got an achievement for that. Hang on. Stop pointing fingers. Anyway. There we go, there's the letter. The cloak draws attention but removes any desire to talk to its wearer. Or let's not wear it then. Go back to my destroyed repellent cloak there. No durability whatsoever. And let's head over to iron now. So go that way. Let's quick save before. Oh, he's throwing his knife. Oh wow. Got him. Got him. Some say he throws knives better than any other Russian. Yeah, he really does. So, oh. Okay then. Right, the dogheads are here. Okay. What a lovely lady. She welcomed us. She talked to us. Children are not allowed to be in contact with the kin people, you know. Forbidden fruit and all that. It is the sweetest one. And who might these petitioners be? Petitioners indeed. Well, see, we've heard all about your efforts. So, well, we've decided to set up an embassy here. We've been told all about your plan to sterilize us all. Sterilize, huh? Wrong wording, I guess. I meant curing us. Making us healthy, that is. Distributing protective pills. Wiping us with spirits. Gargle with mouthwash if you please. Bathe your feet in like a good kid you are. To avoid the infection and stuff. Ah, yeah, I see. I did have such a plan. Uncle Bachelor, we don't need vaccine. The order was the Inquisitors, but you will be held responsible. Don't. It will be simply a waste of precious medicine. Better give it to our families. We're all healthy up there. And healthy will we remain, hand on heart. What is that supposed to mean, young man? Our tower is magical. It protects us from the outer world. Everybody knows that, duh. And we're like... See, if you care about us so much, better bring us some dry blue fire that doesn't burn paper. Come from another place after all. Do they have any of that kind of fire there? The tower? Magical? Sounds fishy. I think it demands a thorough inspection. Please don't. Khan won't let you in. You're contagious. How are you going to return then? We're not. We're an operational squad. Tomorrow we'll be sent on a very important mission to deal with the oppressors that are trying to exterminate us. And, well, tough luck for us. The tower is only impregnable for the infection from the outside. That's just how it works. That's the mechanics of it. Mechanics, huh? Like you even know what the word even means. I need proof. Oh, just ask anyone, even Capella. Yeah, go pay her a visit. She doesn't believe in the tower's miracles at all, but she'll provide you with proof all right. She wouldn't lie after all. Which means her testimony is a most reliable one, I guess. Alright, I'll talk with Capella. Let's go to Capella then. These kids are fucking... Why do they always have to send me on a wild goose chase all the time? I mean, okay, so it gives me something to do. Between the Termitary and the Polyhedron, the emissaries from the tower request that I leave the tower and its residents alone, as if I was pestering them all this while. They say that everything is perfectly well inside the tower, and that the Ogimski's daughter will confirm it. This serves more to increase my suspicions than curb them. Only yesterday the same kind of assurances were offered with regard to the Termitary. I need to speak with Capella. This Capella better be a Capella assembly that sings to you. I wish it was, but it isn't. It's just a girl who we've talked to multiple times. Ice. Okay. What a ripoff, yeah. Oh, there's one of those things. Let me just deal with that in a better way. There we go, it's gone. Save. That's a very awkward thing to get around. There's a rat. Whoa, that was a really... That fucking loot was really close. It was right at the entrance. Alright, let's speak to Capella.
Father has been avoiding me lately. Strange.
They say, young lady, that you are somewhat skeptical towards the peculiar qualities of this polyhedron. Who says that? Its inhabitants. That's not how it is. Cannot ignore the obvious. The tower does manage to perform truly breathtaking feats. And yes, by the way, I am sure that the disease, being of particular interest of you, or any other evil from outside, cannot get into the tower whatsoever. It is evil enough on its own. What feats, for example? It seems to somehow affect the internal state of a person. Very cool, meanwhile, thank you. Thanks, Link here. Very cool. And so the wonderful but fleeting things, such as dreams, love, the accidental concurrence of fantasies, obsession with desires, or mystical games, all those things last forever inside, against their evanescent nature. Incredible. Are you laughing at me? Not in the slightest. That's exactly why the children are so fond of it. This kid looks like she's deformed. They all look like they're deformed. Let someone get this girl a burger. I don't think they have burgers in Russia. They're Eastern European. Yeah, they're all deformed over there. That's why I look deformed, because my dad's Ukrainian. Not in the slightest. That's exactly why the children are so fond of it. All their wonderful games, the magical places, the journeys towards outer worlds, all the wonders of childhood are concentrated in the tower. They never go. You are laughing at me. Another Russian to invade the stream? It also allows you to come back, say, to a particular dream, or a forgotten game. But most importantly, it allows you to do so in someone else's company. You can bring a person, or even persons, I believe, into your dream. They can see your reverie through their own eyes. They can fall in love with what you love. If there's even a shred of truth to what you are saying, then it is indeed astonishing. Yes, the tower preserves childhood altogether with all its magic. But you cannot grasp the miracle and hold to it mechanically. You cannot treat the miraculous like that. A miracle can only reveal itself through a living person, like my mother, and be born magical power, not of rationale. So does the tower do it rationally? The Canes have set up a seditious experiment. The Stomatins brag that they had overcome the laws of gravity and Euclidean geometry, whilst in reality it was the Canes who took it upon themselves to attack the laws of sorcery and the miraculous powers that stumble upon our world from time to time. While the Stomatins were building ladders, the Canes were creating foci. And what's wrong with that? Isn't it wonderful? I don't know. You are brave, and my duty dictates caution. It's getting more and more frightening by the minute. The reckoning is yet to come if it hasn't already. The tower defies the very nature of miracles, you see. It imprisons them. That's why the wisest children have already left it. How curious. Which ones, apart from you, that is? She's evidently not a real little girl. Apparently not. Taya Taichik, for instance. A 5-year-old kid worshipped by the kin. They call her the Mother Superior. She was merely a careless kidling in the tower, and now she is in charge of the dormitory, and the 5,000 souls inside. Have you been there already, by the way? I'm worried about her. I have. If you happen to come by, please give her this medicine and tell her that me personally, it's important. But I told her to take it if she ever feels unwell. She will trust me. Otherwise, they'll keep taking those horrible yellow pills. The only ones they acknowledge. Sure, this tower story of yours was most engaging. Very happy I decided to drop by. Please come by later to tell me how it went. It means the world to me. Alright. Got a couple of ferromycinum. Okay. Capella asked me to give the medicine to Warden Taichik's little daughter, this extraordinary child whom the beastly crowd of primates obey and serve as they would serve a little goddess. Apparently, the children's mysterious influence in the town extends much further than the Kane family. It's fucked up how it's always the kids running the game. Also, what's going on here with this thing? Kind of triangle thing. Weird. I never noticed that before. Everything is falling into place. So we need to go to Tai Chi. Oh, that's just across the road. Or the river, I should say. Hunger, I need to go. Actually, I've already bought some food, haven't I? There we go. Our infection's climbing, our health is decreasing. We have no bandages. Let's avoid that way. Go this way instead. One PM. Yeah, it's nothing. See what he has. Nothing. Okay. I guess my luck is running out when it comes to bandages. Let's go back in here.
I'll never fall ill.
Victoria sent these drugs to you. She said you must take them if you ever feel unwell. Are you sure? It's not real medicine. Well, Capetta told me you should take them if you ever get sick, alright? Alright. It's only because Capetta says so. I would swallow a bumblebee for her. That's a good girl. Hey, we did it. The termitary and the polyhedron. These polarized structures stand at the opposite ends of the town. They are antithetics of each other. Swallow a goddamn bumblebee, you fool. Blind loyalty. Well, yeah. But it can be used for the it can be abused for the good of the world. So, you know. Anyway. They are antithetic to each other, regardless of your perspective. I failed to protect the termitary, and I have neglected the Tower of Children. I can only hope that it does not fall to the same mistake. bet she'd vote Trump. I mean, is there really any difference between a plague and Trump? Think about it. People die either way. Ace. Alright, now we need to figure out what to do next. Since we can't go into the abattoir until after dark. And we still have quite some time.
Your changeling has a heart.
A bitch. She has the soul over her bow. So freaking surprise. I know all of you local bitches alright. None of them can surprise me, although there are dark fibers stirring in Mario. But I'm talking about our yesterday's sweetheart. Yeah, impressive. Sabarov, the up-and-coming tyrant, has been diminished to a crawl. That's good. Olgimsky, the two-tongued asshole, has been exposed. That's a pleasure. The Canes... well, I hope they strangle each other without external help. Life's getting better by the hour. Aspity, I want to get into the abattoir. The abattoir? Promise to kick the bucket there? Ah, what's wrong with you today? What's wrong with you? Or did you take it into your pretty head that I am suddenly slobbering all over you? No, Bachelor, you are my enemy. No wonder the good superstitious folk think you are a sandpest incarnate. And the good superstitious folk are completely right. That's exactly what I am. How thick are you? It's me, not Clara Vermara. Alright, enough of that. Just tell me how to get into the abattoir. Tonight, when it's dark, 10, maybe 11 o'clock, the gorge will open. Do you know what the gorge is? Gates? The gates that led you to the step. That's where the bulls enter the abattoir. Thank you, Aspity. So... right. Let's see. It burns away. I'm not sure if there's anything left for us to do. We've already done 2 other tasks. I'm not sure if the day has anything more for us in that regard. I guess one way to find out would be to either just walk around and loot places for like, I don't know, an hour or something. Or... oh, I guess we are reaching the end of what needs to be done today, I guess. It's probably not much more now. I just need to head to the abattoir. Which means... maybe I could head over to Anna Angel's place?
Yeah.
Since she does have a bed we can use. Let's see what we need to deal with. Exhaustion, yep, we need to deal with that. Parents. Yeah, we're all still alive. Infection. That's gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass. Yeah, speak of the devil. Health, we can take a bandage right now to deal with that for a brief moment before we take a pill. Let's take some neomycin. And then we take Aerodom. Then we sleep for 6 hours. We have a letter. Haruspex' choice. The truth has revealed itself to me, Oinon. I have claimed my father's grievous inheritance. I have made my choice. I believe the settlement can be saved. It is alive. The kin still lives. Even though my father, who was destined to lead it, has died. The kin is nourished and sustained by the earth. The earth that knows how to breathe. A new harvest may be nurtured here. I devote my life to service of the kin, just as the lines of my family enjoin me to. I will change this town. It will be reborn to live anew. Victoria Ogimskaya, the White Mistress, will breathe life into. The fallen families will be replaced by those marked by the sign of the spirits. Children they are. Taya Taichik, Chieftain Nokkin, Blessed Grace, Urchins Murky and Sticky, and possibly one more whom I did not yet get to meet. He goes by the name of Khan. If they survive, so will the town. If you want the town to live, just like I do, then help me. Or at least, don't interfere with my actions. Woe is you if any one of the children dies. For they are meant to inherit the earth. Atmi Burak, the Haruspex. Very mysterious. Thank you. Thank you, Ark. Very cool Atomy. Let's... for the motion blur to go, there we go. Let us eat. Alright. So now we need to wait like a couple hours or something. Let's also pick up some meds. Seeing as there aren't any other tasks that require our immediate attention. Not that I'm aware of anyway, I hope there aren't. And this didn't leave any sign of another task for us to do. He hasn't got any food. Moment. I need to check something. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's anything left for us to do other than wait until about 10 PM, I think. So that's still have plenty of time. We still have time to burn. How about that? Oh, what do we do until we've gotta go there? I guess just walk around and loot things, I guess. Hmm. We have been left with an unusual amount of free time on our hands. I guess there's a chance to relax for a moment. But I don't want to get this done. It's starting to get dark. We have an hour to wait though.
Bad Twitter.
He hasn't got anything to say, which is kinda good, I guess. What is this thing? The hell does this door lead to? Because Storage room, maybe? No. There's like nothing that door could lead to. That's for Harry Potter cupboard. Maybe. Maybe. An arsonist. Okay. Let's avoid going that way. Let's go around this way. – 44 minutes to burn. 43. I've got so much time I don't know what to do with it. He did a funny arm wiggle thing. I don't know what that was about. But he's selling bandages. Okay. We're almost there. It's getting there. Nothing's in. Maybe we can go now. It is soon after dark. Nope. Not yet. The fuck is that sound? The fuck? That was some sign if I ever heard one. Don't worry, they just released the rancher. Okay, that's alright. I can take him on. I got a rifle. I can shoot him down. Uh, 10 minutes. We're getting there, I guess. This shop had nothing, right? It was empty. Is this? I bought it all, yeah. Bought out the shop. The army arrives tomorrow, that should be fun. They're gonna have flamethrower troops, apparently. I can't wait. Can't wait to see the army. Oh boy, that's gonna be fun, isn't it? It's as if plague clouds and arsonists and muggers weren't enough. And rats, of course. Of course, don't forget about the rats. Let's head over to the dormitory now. Apparently we should be allowed to go in at this time. Apparently not yet. let's go in here. Wow. No, I'm not seeing anyone, so I guess we're not supposed to go in yet. I think that's the entrance. It points to that way. Like, it won't be this one. I hope it isn't that one. Let's save just in case it is, so we could just go back. Maybe we do need to wait until 11 PM. Soon after dark. I'm waiting. I'm gonna have to go box with a shower now. Good luck on your future endeavors. Enjoy your shower. I should be finishing this soon anyway. Like, this is the last thing I need to do today. So, take care. Shall, or I shall, or shall you? Let's see. We have blocked it. I see, no one's allowed up there. Can't come down either.
Misfortunes never come alone. That's what Dad used to say.
Oh, it's almost time. Let's head back. Time is set anyway. Of course, this is assuming we're at the right entrance. If we're not at the right entrance, then, well, we have saved, so we can go back and then walk to the right entrance. 3 minutes. I wish there was like a better wait function in the game of it. Probably won't come into use often, so I guess there's not really much point in implementing it. Alright, we have a note. The abattoir's central entrance is open. I must hurry. It is time. Let's save. Ah, here we go.
The day is over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theatre.
We need to go back to the front.
The morning of the 9th day has come. The town is dying. It all ends in less than 4 days. It is 2 p.m. And that means it is time for... Well, it's a bit late for the mime performance. We can't go to that one today. I don't think. We can try though. But I'll do that tomorrow. Because I think it is time for us to call it a day. We are on day 9 now. We're almost finished with Bachelor, and then it's Haruspex and Changeling. We're getting there, slowly. But until then, I will see you next time.